Hello.
So we just watched the Eurovision Song Contest.
The final.
The final. So we thought, a bit like we did for semi-final one, we're gonna go through the Snabber Freezer, give our thoughts, probably take a couple of them because we have thoughts. Yeah, but on the whole, a great show.
Also, I have a big music project on tomorrow. Becky's gonna be in it as well, but I need to
Go to bed.
go to bed and get up really early. So Becky's gonna comment on the results.
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking you through the voting solo. But yeah.
Okay, here we have.
So this was the note that she hit, but it took her 2 attempts to get that. But the perfect way to open the show.
Nice with that energetic start.
Yeah, really got you going. It was such a good start.
And this was a good second as well.
His confidence through the roof. Ursh, I love him.
Really strong start. Both of these songs.
He's had a few drinks as well, and I love it.
A bit early for this song, I think. But
It doesn't matter, I still love it.
Yeah.
And quite a few people say that it's among their favourites on Twitter. I'm live tweeting it.
And the harmonies are so good in the live version.
Yes.
Better than the studio version. Oh.
He was so nervous.
In the beginning.
I was nervous for him, but he got into it, and I was so happy for him.
And the last note was perfect.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Oh, sorry.
That last chorus where he put the ad-libs in, I died. Oh my gosh, he was so good.
Why didn't they show that bit? That would have been nice. That was not a good bit.
That wasn't a good one. France. So they were a bit pitchy, but I love the energy. I love the fact that it's in Breton. Like, it's Britney Witch. That slogan is that. Everyone's loving Norway. Like, there's so many memes flying around. Aldi, the supermarket, have tweeted about it. Like, it's a big thing. Norway, don't underestimate it. Big fan favourite. Might even win the televote. She found her flap today. Oh no, that wouldn't come out right. She pulled the circle off. And her vocals were great.
It's an okay song, but
She's
not my favourite.
But her vocals are great. Okay.
Blanco was better than Mahmoud.
Mahmoud was so flat until this point.
And then it was not perfect.
And then it was not perfect. But for the entirety of the song up until this point, he was flat. Chanel, I owe all of Chanel's fans a huge apology. Girl is singing live flawlessly. Alexa, take note, okay? People coming for us, I'm sorry, but this is how you do it. Yeah.
It's Eurovision.
And then it kind of was a bit flat after 2
Yeah,
big
this
songs.
one was a bit underwhelming today.
And
I felt more from this song than the last time.
She was a victim of the running order, I'm afraid.
But
And
everyone
then,
was singing along, so it was okay. And this one, it is what it is.
people like it, but I'm going to be honest, people aren't talking about it a lot because I think everyone's just... Why are they showing Germany instead of Ukraine?
What?
Awkward!
Did they forget?
I think they messed up. Why? Oh, unless Ukraine had something that they couldn't show.
Now it's Germany again. Oh no. Okay, they have an Ukrainian. Germany was a bit boring. We're going to talk about those.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Big Five. I had a pee break during Lithuania. I'm still resentful that we could have been listening to Latvia, but instead we were listening to Lithuania. I have a feeling that Ukraine might have had something.
Still doesn't make me feel what.
But his last note was much better.
Yeah.
He looks like he's in real pain.
He probably is. He looked very serious.
He showed us his balls.
He has those runs deep in his...
Yeah, his runs were... This fell flat for me tonight.
Yeah.
Literally.
She performed better. That was a good note, but she performed better in the semi-final.
Yeah, I don't think the song... I think it was also victim of the running order.
Yeah.
This song is what it is.
But comparing all the big female bands to Sweden, I think Sweden...
Oh yeah, spoilers,
Maybe
but she nailed it.
much more.
I'm gonna have to go on Twitter and see why. Oh, everybody loved Moldova. Moldova's a big favourite. Don't underestimate this. This is gonna do really well. And people don't even know what it's about. I can talk about that in a bit as well.
I don't like the main hook is the remotes. We don't get to hear the last ad-libs, but those were really good. And he started crying, so you were right, he got overly sentimental.
Yeah.
As we talked about in the last video.
Yes. If you want to understand why some of these songs don't hit us, there's a video above Johannes' head. Speaking of hitting us, speechlessly good. Like,
Too good for Eurovision, I would argue.
I can't believe this is the UK's entry.
It's a very good rock band.
And
this
Othman
one.
was flawless, but he came after Sam Ryder. So it's like, how he's a bit of a victim of the running order.
But this feels so much more professional than some of the other male bands.
Sure. Oh, I think Serbia shouldn't have come this late. It's just a bit like, oh, what? We were in the final thing, and then suddenly we're bitty strawberry.
I like this one.
I do like it. Don't get me wrong.
It's got a good message.
I love just how happy he is and how he kept the energy up, and he gets the audience super, super involved. Oh, he's so cute. Bless him. So, we wanted to talk about a few things, actually.
Yeah, the big five, because we
Yeah.
haven't commented on them before.
Not in any great detail.
France.
Loved it.
I think with such a bass-heavy song, that kind of song is very easy to be a bit sharp, and they were, and I didn't really enjoy that.
I did, but that's...
But I think the song is better than the performance. I
Agreed.
would probably enjoy listening to the studio version.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit biased because I spent a lot of time in Brittany as a kid, and it's sung in Breton. So it just reminds me of some very good memories, even though it's about witchcraft and stuff.
Which one was the next? Spain?
Italy.
Italy was first. Yeah.
Italy was first. Honestly, what a disappointment.
Yeah, but that was my worry because these singers aren't, from what I understand, really used to this big ballad style.
Yeah.
They're more like hip-hoppers.
Hip-hoppers. Yes.
Rappers.
Hip-hop artists.
Yeah.
R&B, yeah.
I think the song was too big for them, and Mahmoud especially couldn't carry it
Yeah.
all the way.
I know that when they've done it live in the past and all these performances, they've been quite good, and especially at Sanremo, that's obviously they had to get through that and all the challenges involved in Sanremo, so they can do it, but Mahmoud was so flat, and then suddenly they hit like that ending bridge.
And then he was no perfect.
And he has a very distinctive singing style that makes it sound like he's got a built-in auto-tune. So after Italy, we had Spain, and I was wrong. I was wrong.
She did sing, and she did it
did
better
it,
than the first two.
She did it so well that I thought it was a backing singer, and it was a performance, but I just didn't get winner vibes from it.
It's a very classic Eurovision, like we've said before.
The song was written for J-Lo, and she's an actress kind of transitioning into a music career. I didn't get winner vibes from it, but I'm really, really impressed that she can do that. She trained for 3 months running on a treadmill singing the song in heels, and it shows. It really shows. So I was wrong, and she nailed it. She did so well.
If you like classic Eurovision style, you will love that song, I guess. But if you're not into that, it feels very much like it belongs just here.
Exactly, yeah. So the next of the big five was Germany.
Got me a bit bored.
Yeah, he was a bit of a victim of the running order.
You said that about everyone, but
I
don't think his song was anything special.
There's
he was standing by himself on stage, which was part of the show, obviously. Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Yeah. But there's no way you could have put this song that was going to make an impact. I get the staging is about like reminiscing and stuff like that,
Mm.
but it didn't have an impact. It didn't hook me
No,
in.
he was trying with that spoken word thing
Yeah.
and increasing in intensity, but
A bit too conceptual.
yeah,
Yeah. And now the last
a bit
member
too
of the
nostalgic. And the last one,
Sam Ryder.
he did everything right. Even if
Ah,
it was a bit low in the mix, I thought. But
a little, but the whole kind of like they brought the rocket down and then he did this guitar solo that wasn't there in the music video. Oh, it was so good. He was so relaxed. He was just completely where he was supposed to be. And it showed, and it had winner vibes. I think a lot of people were impressed by it, and I really think that it could do well.
it's a bit unusual to have a rock ballad in. It was a bit retro with the 70s style.
Yeah, it's very
Oh, here it is,
openly
by the way.
inspired by like David Bowie, Elton John, Freddie Mercury style vocals, and even his outfit is very 70s and a bit camp.
So let's see
Yeah.
if the rest of Europe likes that.
From what I've seen and heard, yes, I think they do. So we've seen all 25 songs, and the odds as well seem to reflect like triple down that Ukraine is going to win.
Mm.
Who do you think is going to win?
I mean, if people go from performance, I think Ukraine or Sweden.
I think it's going to be Ukraine, but I think Sweden and the UK could give it a run for their money. And I don't think that we can count out Norway. Believe it or not, everyone's going nuts over Norway.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to bed and we'll see what results I wake up to.
I'm gonna pause this for a bit. I'm gonna refill my drink, and the next time I see you, it will just be me and the results. Okay, here we go. They're about to do the jury votes while they count the televotes. I used my 20 votes very unwisely. I didn't spread them out. I went 10 for the UK and 10 for Finland because I really think the UK has a chance of winning. And I did it for Finland because the 12-year-old me that's still in here somewhere would never have forgiven me if I didn't. So let me know in the comments down below, who did your votes go to? Who did you vote for? The way that the voting works is the same as last year, year before, the last couple of years. They're going to go around the different countries, and the juries voted on a performance that was done last night. So they're voting on a different performance than the one that we actually saw. So, for example, if Mahmoud hadn't have been flat last night, they probably would have got more points than tonight. Okay. Oh my god, it's starting. Ooh! They gave Sweden 1 point, Norway 3, UK 4, Moldova 2, Spain, Belgium, Australia, Portugal, and Switzerland. They gave 10 to Switzerland. How amazing is that? They didn't give Ukraine anything. And they gave Greece their 12. So, okay, we're going San Marino. 12 to Spain. 12 points go to... Okay, North Macedonia. Oh, Chanel. This is doing better with the juries than I thought. This isn't going the way I thought it would at all. Who's doing the Maltese vote? Sweden 10, UK 8. This is really good. This is really, really good. Yep. This is surprising. Spain could win this. It's Katerina from Goe. I love her so much. I knew that. 7 for Ukraine from Albania, 8 for Sweden, 10 for the UK. UK is in the lead. All the way. Why? Oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Italy and Albania literally just like stone's throw across the water. Okay, only 4 to the UK from Estonia, 5 to Finland, 7 to Portugal, 10 to Italy. Yes! Yes! 12 points go to Sweden! That's what we want. Oh, Martin Österdahl is giving the Azerbaijani results for some reason. I can't believe it. Oh, it's the dude from last year from Portugal. They gave 10 to the UK, 8 to Ukraine. 12 points go to Spain. Yeah. After Deutschland. Storbritannien. Okay, we're going to Belgium. Yeah, it's gone to the UK. Holy moly. Ah, Tix has gone home. Oh, hang on, yeah, she's Norwegian. I was like, what? She's half Norwegian, so that makes sense. Israel. Who have we got from Israel? Some dude, don't know who that is. 12 points go to Svenja. There we go. 12 points from Poland to Ukraine. This doesn't surprise me and well deserved. Oh, it's Stefania from last year. Oh, this one's all over the place. Hang on, what? 10 to Poland, 8 to Australia, 7 to Romania, 6 Moldova. Where the hell did that come from? They didn't give anything to the UK or Sweden, and they only gave Spain 5. Moldova! Yeah. Okay, we have 10 to the UK, 8 to Spain, 7 to Switzerland again. Greece? Okay. Serbia. Oh, Serbia's really all over the place. Their 10 was Estonia, and their 8 was Belgium. Nothing to Ukraine again. 12 points go to Azerbaijan. Oh, they gave 10 to Ukraine, 8 to Norway, 7 to the UK. Yes! 12 points go to Sweden. Cyprus, 10 to Azerbaijan, 8 Australia, Greece. Goes to Greece, we move on with our lives. Latvia, I'm sorry, you were robbed. 10 to Sweden, 8 to the UK, 7 to Greece. Ukraine, there you go. It's, oh, they gave 4 to Romania because it was in Spanish, I suppose. 12 points to Azerbaijan. They really like Azerbaijan. Okay, we're going to Switzerland now. Doing really well with the juries, but we knew it would. Netherlands 10. La France? La Grèce. Oh, wow. Okay, Denmark. Come on. Yeah, Greece is really... She must have had a better performance last night. She's really surprised. Okay, now we're going to France. So they're 12 points. Royaume-Uni. Armenia. 12 points go to... myself. They didn't give the UK anything. Okay, we are now in Montenegro. What? Oh, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, we're off to Romania. There we go. 12 points go to Ukraine. Ireland! My technical home country. Yeah, Spain. It's close. Slovenia. What are we thinking? Yeah, Italy. I thought it was Italy. Okay, we're in Georgia. 10 to Italy, 8 to Sweden, 7 Portugal, 6 Ukraine, 5 Spain. Holy moly, he's back nearly 30 points in the lead. Georgia, of all places, but I'll take it. Croatia. 5 to Sweden, 6 to Spain, 8 to Ukraine. Yep, Serbia. I was going to say, are they friends? So Lithuania gave the UK 10, Portugal 8, Sweden 3, and Spain 5. Yep, 12 points go to Ukraine, who were about 50 points behind the UK. Österreich. 12 points to the UK. Okay, we've gone to Finland. Thank you, Finland. Okay, we're out to the UK. Yes! Yes! 12 points go to Sweden from the UK. And I wonder if we'll reciprocate because I did vote a lot. Oh, it's Dotter. Dotter is giving the points. Oh, we only gave them 8. Ah, she's having a baby. She nearly got into the competition last year with a song called Little Tot. Yeah. Okay, Australia. We're nearly done with the jury votes now. 10 to Sweden, 7 to Ukraine. They didn't give the UK anything. Ooh! Okay, Czech Republic. 10 to Sweden, 7 to Spain. 12 points to the UK. They are 85 points ahead of Ukraine. Anything can happen in the televote, but I think this is popular. Okay, Italy. I don't know who that is. They gave 6 to the UK.
The Netherlands.
12 points go to the Netherlands randomly, but okay. But that's none to Spain and none to Sweden from Italy. So that's the jury vote out of the way. The United Kingdom currently are in the lead with 283 points. They are about 25 points ahead of Sweden, who are only about not even 20 points ahead of Spain, who are about 40 points ahead of Ukraine. So it's between those four. The UK are nearly 100 points ahead of Ukraine. It all comes down to whether people on the televote were brought in by Ukraine or whether they like the United Kingdom. But the UK emphatically won the jury vote, followed by Sweden. And I didn't expect that. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to regain my thoughts. I need the televote. And then we'll see how it goes. I didn't get enough of a break. They're going straight into it. Whew. Okay, so they're going to go from the bottom up and say how many points that they got from the televote. It's as simple as that. So we're going from Germany up. So this is how many points they got in the televote, and I think it might be a no point. Hey, there's no 0 points! Yes! No point! He came last, but no zeros. Oh, France. I loved France. They deserved better.
8 points from the public.
I'll take it. 8 points to France.
And the public points going to Iceland are...
Iceland, I can expect.
10 points.
10 points. Oh, okay, Finland. This is where I have a personal interest. I spent a lot of money voting for them.
26 points.
Yes! It's the children inside, people like me, who are like, yeah, I love the Rasmus in 2003. Romania, he deserves better as well.
53 points.
Wow! 53 points to Romania. Well done. Moldova's gonna get like 100 and something. I almost guarantee that. Moldova got 250 something points. I knew it. Oh, I called it.
5 points.
Yeah. So they came bottom of the televote. It was first, and it wasn't the strongest vocally. So, but it's a bop. I've added it to my Spotify playlist. Lithuania. Ooh.
93 points.
What? Who's voting for that?
146 points.
I'll take it. Now we gotta find out who's behind the masks. I really hope we do.
21 points.
So, respectable. Very respectable.
98 points from the
Wow! Maybe going last really did well for him.
Poland. 105 points.
Wow. Wow. 105 points to Poland.
Belgium, the public, has given you 5 points.
Someone just shouted 5 points, and it was 5 points. So, yeah, okay.
Switzerland.
Switzerland, I don't think would do too well with the televote.
0 points.
Boo! Didn't deserve that. That song is so underrated. Beautiful song. I'm glad the juries liked it. Oh, Serbia.
225
What's... Whoa.
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan?
3 points.
Yeah. I was shocked it did so well with the jury. 3 points to Azerbaijan from the televote. Wasn't a great song.
Australia,
Okay, Australia.
2 points.
Australia only got 2. Sorry.
4 points.
The two of the songs we were talking about in our video that we referenced earlier, we weren't the only ones that didn't feel it, I guess.
The Netherlands.
People like this song.
42 points.
42 points for the Netherlands. Okay. Solid. Okay, now is where it gets interesting. Next up is Italy. Might not have gone down super well with the juries, but I guarantee it's a big favourite for people at home.
110 points.
Yeah, okay. Italy aren't going to win it. That's fine. It was a favourite for a long time. Their performance tonight was not good. I'm sorry. Okay, Greece. Greece was big favourite with the juries. I don't think it would have gone down well with the televote.
57 points.
57 points, yeah, we knew that. That's fine. Portugal will have like 10 points from the televotes.
36 points.
36 points. That was... Wow, she broke 200. Yes, Morrow! Okay, this is the big one. If this is like 300 and something, it's done. It's over. It's unassailable because we've seen big points go to Moldova and Serbia.
And Ukraine, the public has given you 400.
Yeah. There we go. We're going to Ukraine next year. They won the televote by a country mile. That's Ukraine. Ukraine have won. Everyone's excited. I'm not now. I'm actually quite relaxed now. Now I've stopped leaning forwards. Now I'm just like chilling. Like, yeah. Spain next.
228.
Yeah. 200 to Chanel. That's it. The UK needs 350. Sweden needs 380. It's not going to happen. There aren't enough points left. 100.
180 points.
Oh, 180. There we go.
183 points.
Yep. Yep. After Moldova and Serbia, there just weren't the points left. So, final things was UK came second, Spain third, Sweden fourth. They were 100 and 230 points behind Ukraine. It was unassailable. Very well deserved, don't get me wrong. It's a good song. But I think in any other year, it would have been the UK's year. It's such a... I hate to say it's a shame because they do deserve to win. The 90s are back and that pink bucket hat is everything, okay? But I love the mix of traditional costume with more modern elements to it. I love it. I love how there's like a hype guy as well, a hype guy for the hype guy. So this refrain that appears at the end of every verse, this is actually a Ukrainian lullaby. So it's really harking back to childhood. And apparently the guy playing the flute, I don't know if he's the singer or the other one. I haven't looked into it more than I heard it for the first time tonight, but he's actually in Go A. So one of them has already done Eurovision. They're going to probably cut out before the song finishes. I just love the 90s influence on this, on the fashion and on the music as well. It's so cool. It's great. And remember, this was selected before anything happened in Ukraine as well. So you can't say it was selected to be a sob story because they picked it before anything happened. It's such a good song, but they really do tug on the heartstrings a bit with the visuals, but they don't dwell on it too much. The two eyes in the background crying, the focus is on them as a band. Oh god, you can't see them through the confetti. Did the right act win? Sort of. I do think in any other year, this would have been a win for the United Kingdom. Absolutely think that. Because Sam was just exceptional. And he got his message across and he nailed it with the jury, but he also got solid televote representation. But almost every single country must have given Ukraine 12 points. Almost every single one. It's unassailable. There's nothing you can do about a lead like that. I think a lot of people, when they wake up in the morning and see the results, are going to say, oh, Eurovision's really political. And to an extent it is. To an extent it's always going to be political. However, you need to remember that Ukraine came 6th in the jury vote. It was like a very good jury vote, but it wasn't anything exceptional. I think it was where the song deserved, if I'm being honest. It was one of the top songs this year, definitely. Something that spoke to a lot of different countries because it drew from a lot of different styles. It does not surprise me that it did solid with the juries. You have to remember that it was the public that won this for Ukraine. Absolutely was the public. If it hadn't have been for their support, Ukraine couldn't have won this. And it just goes to show that people are showing their support for Ukraine and the situation there in a lot of different ways. And voting for them at Eurovision is one of them. The story has been spoken about a lot. The staging meant something. So yeah, maybe people voted for them for the sake of it, but I don't know who would just be like, oh, I'm going to vote for Ukraine just because of everything that's going on. I don't know. I think it's the whole package altogether that's really spoken to people, and I can't begrudge them the win. I think the top 4 were my top 4. of the night, don't get me wrong. When I think about it realistically, obviously, because I loved Marius Bear, I loved Portugal, I loved Finland, I loved Norway, I loved a lot of countries that came a bit lower down the list, but realistically speaking, Chanel destroyed the stage. Sam Ryder destroyed the stage. Cornelia was like chef's kiss, just perfection, just really adding that little extra just when she needed it. And Ukraine were like note perfect. They brought the party, they were professional, they nailed it. Serbia, wow, 200 and something points. Moldova, 200 and something points. My theory on that is Serbia, I think it spoke to people. It was a little bit different. There wasn't that much this year that was a little bit different. So people like that. Then you look at Moldova. It was the only real kind of like folk pop, Europop kind of song. Basically the only song like that in the semi-finals. So it's always going to have its place in Eurovision and it's always going to have its fans. The theme of that song is very political in its nature, but it's been allowed to compete. I guess it must toe the line very well, but it's a positive message and it's something I didn't know a lot about until I spoke to my Moldovan colleague and she explained about how Romania and Moldova kind of want to be united, but they kind of can't be. That's her opinion, obviously, it's just one person, but I trust her. Maybe it resonates with a lot of people who know a bit more about the situation and the language than I do. Nobody got nul point. I was surprised France didn't get more. Azerbaijan did really well with the juries, but really didn't do well with the televote. Same with Sheldon Riley in Australia. It did really well with the juries, did not resonate with the televote. We've done a video explaining why that might be. But on the whole, I can't say I'm not happy with the result. I think the biggest award of the night, and I will end after this, the biggest award of the night has to go to the producers. Because Lord, they had me thinking anything could happen. I really did think there was a solid chance the UK could win it. Until the second they said Ukraine had 400 and something points, I really thought the UK could win it. But well deserved. Great show. I was worried about this year, but great show, great songs, pretty much the right result. So I will sign off now. It's very late and I'm very tired, but what did you think? Tell me everything. I want to hear everything. I want to hear who was your favourite, who was your least favourite. Did you get suckered in by the voting too? Let me know in the comments. We try and respond to as many as we humanly can. And in terms of videos, we'll see what happens. We're still quite busy, but hopefully we'll be back. Johannes will be back for sure. And we'll see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.